All right, so I'm going to spend a couple minutes on this part two video, just finishing up what I wasn't able to get into the first video. So we kind of ended talking about intercoolers and the purpose. And the recap is basically as you compress air on into that engine, you're going to create heat through friction. Now, this heat is going to cause those molecules to move faster, create more of a void, an airspace, larger air gaps between each molecule. So it's not as dense. If you cool the air, those molecules slow down, making them packed more together and making those spaces between the molecules smaller. Again, the more air molecules in that we can pack in, that means more fuel. More fuel, more air, more bang, more power, more fun, right? That's the whole idea about forced induction. So that's kind of the gist overall to catch up. And I'm going to talk about a few different types of intercoolers. See if I can get this to work. Let's see. All right, overview of this. I just want to show you this overview too. Air comes in. Here we go through this turbo. It's coming in here. It's going to come through the system. It's going to get charged, and then this, as it gets compressed through, here just coming through compressed this way. As it gets compressed, it creates heat. As it comes through this intercooler, that airflow coming across it is going to remove the heat, and then that goes into the engine to cool it. So they can either be air to air, or in this case, air to water. This one's going to have a water pump running coolant through there. So different ways, different styles. Here's an air to air one. It works just like a radiator, basically, on your cooling system. You have a fan blowing across it. These tanks over here are the charged air coming from the compressor of the turbo or supercooler. Air goes across this in these little tubes right here, and then there's these fins in between to increase the surface area of this metal, which is going to help remove that heat faster. And this is the air-to-air style, and then here's air-to-water. So you have the charge air coming in and out right here, and then in between you have these little coolant connections, so this water can come in and actually cool it versus the air. More complicated, but also more efficient. Really good system. So that's basically it for the intercoolers. Again, I told you to spend a couple minutes on that. Recapping, forced induction is just pushing in air at a higher than atmospheric pressure into that engine. And again, more air, more fuel, changes the mapping. When that spark ignites, we get more power, more fun. So that's basically it. There is some maintenance issues with turbos and superchargers. They are expensive items. So whether or not you want one on your car and which one, that's up to you and your application. But also I advise you to look at the other video I have attached on what's right for me, talking about superchargers and turbochargers. Again, they're fun. They're a blast. I love them. I've always owned them. Look for the video. I walked through my Jaguar, and I'll show you kind of a layout of a supercharged system. So check that out after this, and then go on to the other videos that I posted explaining what's better, supercharging, turbocharging, and how they work. All right. Talk to you soon.